Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be showing you my work from home and gaming setups. So if you're interested to see what my setup looks like, please keep on watching, and I will also give a few tips on how to set up your work from home space or your gaming setup if you have a small apartment or a small area to work with. So without further ado, let's get started with my work from home and gaming setup tour. Alright, so before we get started with the details, I just want to show you guys what the overview of my setup looks like. So here is my setup right next to the living room. I live in a small apartment in Chicago, so this is all the space that I have, and I wanted it to set up here because the router is just right here. So I just want to be next to the router. Okay, so let's get started with my desk. So this is what my desk looks like. It is kind of narrow because I only have a limited small space in my apartment, but it works because it fits my two monitors, my work laptop, and my keyboard and my mouse, so that's good enough for me. And this desk also has 3 drawers, which is very important because I have all my files in here and it keeps the clutter and everything. So that's my desk. Okay, now let's move on to one of my favorite part of the setup, my chair. So what's a desk without a chair? You need a chair so you could work on a desk unless you have a standing desk. So this is what my chair looks like. I also have an unboxing video of this chair if you want to check it out. But this is an ergonomic race car type of chair. This is not a gaming chair, but this is an office chair that works for small space, and it kind of looks like a gaming chair too, and because it's race car type. And what's nice about it, it's not as bulky as the typical gaming chairs, which is very perfect for my small apartment. I love it so much because it fits just right in my narrow desk like that. So if I'm not using it, I could just put it away like this. It fits right in here, and I could have more space in my living room area. Okay, so on my chair, I also have a blanket here, and as you can see, if you noticed, my theme for my work from home setup, my desk, my gaming area is black and white. Okay, so I have a blanket here. I also have a pillow just in case it takes me a long time to play games. I would at least be comfortable and cozy, and when it gets colder, I have something cozy in here that I could snug into. And this chair also has a neck pillow with it, so it's very comfortable. So that is my office chair. Okay, so if you have a small space just like me, just a tip, you can just get an ergonomic chair instead of a gaming chair because it's less bulky, less stiff, and it doesn't take up as much space as the gaming chair does. And just keep in mind to get a race car style type just like mine here. This looks like a gaming chair almost, so that would work if you don't have the budget and if you don't have the space. Okay, so let's move on now to my monitors. So I have 2 monitors here. These are 27-inch monitors, Acer. I don't know what the model is. These two are not the same, but it works for me because they're both the same size but not the same model. So these 2 monitors are hooked up to my gaming PC right here. Also on my desk is my work laptop. This is a Lenovo X1 Carbon, so I am happy that this is small and light and it fits perfect in my narrow desk. So it's just right there, and it's plugged into one monitor and plugged in also with my keyboard and mouse. Okay, so for my keyboard, I got this generic RGB keyboard. I don't remember the brand, but it's cheap and it's from Amazon. This is wired. And this is my mouse. This is also a gaming mouse, the same brand as my keyboard, and it's also wired also. And I have this mouse pad that is marbled and has wrist support. It's very important to have this kind of comfort when you're working from home because you're always on your desk or when you are gaming. So that's my keyboard and my mouse. Okay, so let's move on now to my other favorite part of the setup. This is the gaming PC that I have built myself. So if you want to check out the video of me building this PC, I would also add the link to the description box below. But this is what it looks like. So this is my PC. I place it on the left side so it would show the RGB lighting and stuff. And because it won't fit on my desk anymore, I have bought a side table for this that is wide just to match up my setup. So there it is, plugged into my two monitors here if I want to use my gaming PC. Also in here I just have my controller, so if I need a controller for some games, I will just grab it from here. This is so cute and it's white also, so I have a controller here. Okay, so on top of this PC is my wireless gaming headset with a stand here. So this is what it looks like. I just put it on top of my PC because I don't have any more space on my desk. So another tip is if you have small space, just like mine, just maximize whatever space you have available. Like mine, I put it on top of my PC. If you have other space that you think you could use, just use it as well. Just maximize everything. Okay, down here I just have this baby Yoda stuffed toy I got from Target. I think he looks cute in my setup. Also I have put my Spider-Gwen figurine inside the PC because I think it's cool and I think she matches my black and white setup. Okay, let's move on this way. So here on top of my monitor I have my webcam I used for streaming and meetings. So the webcam that I have is this Microsoft HD. I love this because it's high def, so it really shows a clear picture and video on the webcam. So that's the webcam that I use, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So it's just there, it's just sitting there on top. Also on my desk is a coaster. I have this very cute Pac-Man Ghost coaster. I think coasters are very important because if you spend a lot of time on your desk, you might as well be drinking a lot of like coffee or anything that would keep you hydrated and stuff. So just the coaster would keep your desk clean from all the spills. So that's important, and might as well grab a cute one just like this Pac-Man here. So next I want to share with you guys another cool hardware that I use to make this work from home and gaming setup work. So let me explain in details. I have this PC here and I have my work laptop that I share my monitor, my keyboard, and my mouse with. So typically if you have two computers, you plug and unplug the peripherals back and forth to whatever it is that you are currently using. But with this tool, it'll make your transition from your one machine to another more convenient and seamless. So this is what I'm talking about. So if you are not familiar, we have this thing called a KVM switch, which stands for keyboard, video, and mouse switch, which you will plug in your keyboard, mouse, and monitor that you will be sharing with two or more devices. So this is where my KVM switch is, and this is what it looks like. So this switch has ports for monitor, keyboard, and mouse that you could use to connect your two machines, two or more machines, depend on what kind you have. The only downside to it is that you will be needing more wires because you are going to connect everything together to this switch. So I have HDMI, all the HDMI wires that I need, and this mini display port to HDMI, and yeah, all that good stuff there. Okay, so right now for my setup, I have a gaming PC and I have a work laptop here. Basically, I have two machines. So if I want to connect my work laptop to a monitor and a keyboard and mouse, then later on switch to my gaming PC, if I don't have that KVM switch, I would be unplugging and plugging back the keyboard, mouse, and monitor back and forth from my PC to my laptop. But with the help of the KVM Switch, we have this button here. This is the button for the switch. I can just press it and my monitor, keyboard, and mouse will switch from my gaming PC to my work laptop. So basically, two machines sharing the same peripherals you can just use conveniently and seamlessly with this KVM Switch. So with just one press of a button, I am now on my work laptop here. And then if I want to use my gaming PC, I'll just press it again, and then it just switches just like that to my gaming PC. So this is my gaming PC. It's now connected to my gaming PC. Alright, so that's it for the stuff down here. So up here is just my office supplies. I have a shelf here for my pens, my whatever it is that I have for office stuff like staplers. I have papers here and notepads, and I also have my toys here just to be part of the setup. I have Lego toys here, Lego Batman, Sailor Moon, Deadpool, Spider-Man. I also have some Funko Pop here, part of my kind of collection. I am very happy with how this setup turned out to be when I was fixing it and setting it up. The only thing that I have to improve on is the wiring, because oh my gosh, my cable management is not as clean as I wanted it to be. First of all, because I have a lot of wired equipment and peripherals here, just like the keyboard and the mouse. So maybe later on I would switch to wireless. And then also this KVM Switch really uses a lot of wires. Okay, so down there is where I plug in everything. It's just good that I have hidden it from plain sight. It's just back there behind the table, but I want to do something to fix all the cables because it's gonna give me anxiety if I see it. So if you have any recommendation on how I could clean this up, I could improve on the cable management, please comment down below on what I should use. I know there are some cord concealers I could use that I could just get from Amazon, or any other stuff that might help. Please leave a comment down below. I would appreciate it so much. And I might make a video, another video of my cable management improvement for my work from home setup. Okay, so once again, this is an overview of my work from home setup. I have been happy and comfortable so far in this setup space. I have been really playing a lot of games, and I have been more comfortable working from home. So I think it's really important to have a very comfortable work from home space, especially now that we are spending more time on our desk at home. I think comfort and your convenience is the most important in here, so you could also focus on working. Okay, so that's about it for my work from home setup. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you have any comments, please leave it down below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you just have any comments on how I could improve my setup, I would be so happy to hear it from you. Just feel free to comment on this video. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on my next video.